He's here.
Shit. What are we gonna do? We gotta get her out of here.
Where is he?
Zach, we're not doing this.
No, well, we're not doing it. It's fucking lying anymore.
Zach,
Where is he?
Stop.
It's nice. This
No.
is real nice.
Yeah,
This is very, very
I
nice.
had got my taxes done. I was redecorating
I'm
stuff.
proud of you.
Zach,
Don't do it, Zach! How about that?
Zach, just relax.
stop him. Zach!
No.
What's up?
Hey, what's up?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Okay, so Zatima definitely was insane this week. Really was insane. Specifically episode 8. You know that Zach, this whole rage and, but sense of betrayal and whatnot, it's been festering for the past, several episodes, but definitely came to a boiling point when he got over to Belinda's place and started tearing the place apart, attacking his friends and going upstairs to deal with his brother. But the question remains, is Zach doing too much? Is he being too irrational? Now, it is addressed in the show. I think one of the key scenes is when he stops by the barbershop and Tony tells Tyrone to stall. And it's brought up that, hey, you know what, Zach? I understand why you are feeling the way you are. People lied to you. They hidden the truth. Your lady was in trouble. But, and I like how he lays out the options here. You could either handle this the way you feel you need to because you claim it's the only way you know how, through violence. And then, your brother's on that stuff. So let's say you go find him. You beat him up. And if he dies, you're going to be locked up. So the person that you claim you're doing this for, she's going to be on the outside. You're going to be locked up. Your brother's going to be dead. And then what? You're just throwing everything away. Now, one thing I will admit, I don't like how people are trying to say, your brother has a problem. That's no excuse. That's no excuse. I mean, some have said that could be why Fatima, it's not just because saving Zach from doing something reckless, but you could argue that the way she saw Jeremiah when he wasn't high over his mother's dead body in the hospital, I think that late season 2, Fatima gained some sort of sympathy for Jeremiah. So I can understand that. But I think that there were a few people on Twitter asked the same thing. They're like, everybody's talking about, keeping things from Zach and Jeremiah did this and Jeremiah has a problem. But has anybody stopped and asked, how is Fatima? But the thing is, like Fatima did call out, y'all ain't got the facts straight. But then again, the story hasn't been told all the way through. So when it comes to Zach, I am annoyed that he's in this position of doing something stupid because he's going back to his street ways. When I feel like I completely understand how he got to this point. I just hate the fact that we're there. And it doesn't help that all these characters have made the situation worse through the constant lies. Fatima had ample opportunities to tell Zach what happened, but she chose not to. And to have all of his friends in on the secret made it worse, because he definitely doesn't know. He lost his mom, his business partner betrayed him, and now all of the people closest to him have done the same. So you can understand why he feels alone. He doesn't want to be touched. He does throw these tantrums, but at the same time, it's like, this is a hurt little kid. And it sucks. But I do think he was doing too much. I stand alone. I know I've made this reference in a couple of the videos because I watched 12 Angry Men over the weekend for the first time in years. And I said, I feel like juror number 8 in terms of the man who stands alone that says not guilty. Even though Belinda is messy as I don't know what, I still don't think Zach was in the right to tear her place apart. That I know people don't like me saying that. She was the one that called Zach over there. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. But you would think Belinda being the one to tell Zach where his brother is when no one else would, she would get just a little bit of grace. Just a little bit. And I'm talking about from Zach, not the fan base, but Zach. Yet she's the victim of having her stuff torn apart. And what gets me about it is Fatima was looking all shocked at what was going on. And I'm thinking, you did the same thing to Hayden's place with that baseball bat, from his car to busting in the door like Zach. I can't remember if Hayden had shut the door and then Fatima burst in, or if he was just running away that he did, and she was right on his behind that he didn't have time to close the door or what. But basically, she tore that place up. What did Belinda say? My mother gave me that vase, but Fatima destroyed the urn that had Hayden's ashes in it. I mean, not Hayden's father's ashes in it. So it's just one of those things where I'm like, I know you ain't looking surprised after all the stuff you done, but I think Zach was doing too much. Great acting. I just hate seeing a man child like this, but the writing is done in such a way where it's like, okay, I see how he got to this point, but I honestly feel like the most compelling moment of the entire episode was when Tyrone was breaking it down. And if you ask me, Zach didn't even seem like he didn't even seem like he believed himself in terms of, hey, this is what I know how to do. This is the only way I know how to handle it. And I'm like, come on now. After all the times you've been to jail? No. And throwing it all, and even Tony said you're throwing it all away. You have way too much. Jeremiah doesn't have anything to lose. You have a lot to lose. It's a shame. And I mentioned this in a video in regards to Fatima's miscarriage, that one photo that was released where it looks like Fatima is clutching her stomach. That would have been a brilliant opportunity to have Zach calm down, because all of the stress that he is causing in the moment is hurting Fatima. So he stops. Then they go to the hospital and whatnot. That would have been a brilliant way to prevent the complete crash out of the character. But, yeah, we had the hilarious ending of him, jumping down the stairs and stuff. Get down, Fatima. But I think another compelling moment was when Fatima knew that Zach wouldn't put his hands on her. That was intense. The acting, it was so good. But I do think he was doing too much. But like I said, I can see why he got to this level. It's just that I hate to see that we know Zach is going to do something stupid. So, we'll just have to wait and see how things unfold. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. DeVal, I salute you, sir. Great acting. And I'll catch you all in the next video.